All right, we're starting. Lights up.
Hey, Joker! Doggy! Hey, Joker!
Who is it?
Oh, open the door, nigga. It's me, Boy Willie.
Who?
Boy Willie, open the door.
What you doing up here?
Look at him. Look, I told you, Lyman. Lyman talking about you might be sleeve. Oh, you remember, Lyman. Lyman Jackson. Boy, that's my Uncle Joker.
What you doing up here? I couldn't figure out who it was.
Ooh, boy, we come up here to sell watermelons. Got a truck out there, got a whole truckload full of watermelons. I told Lyman, let's go on up, bring them up here and sell them. Hey, wait, Bernice. Hey, Bernice!
Hey, Bernice don't like all that hollering. She gotta go to work tomorrow.
Better get on up. Hey,
She
Bernice!
don't like all that hollering. She gotta go to work.
She done gone back to bed. Hell, I ain't seen her in 3 years. Hey, Bernice, it's me, Boy Willie!
Where you allow me to get that truck?
Lyman.
It's Lyman's.
Yeah, it's Lyman's. Now, we done brought it up here to sell the watermelons.
Yeah, Boy Willie said he going back, but I'm finna stay, see what it's like up there.
Oh, you gonna carry me down there first, man?
Now, I told you I ain't taking a chance on that truck breaking down again from going down there. You can take the train. Hey, tell him, Doka, he can take the train back. After we sell all the watermelons, he have enough money, he can buy up a whole railroad car.
Joker, you got all them watermelons.
You got a watermelon stuck up there like that. I'm surprised y'all broke down. Surprised y'all made it here. Where y'all break down at?
Hey, we broke down 3 times. Boy, it's a good thing we picked the watermelons fresh.
Broke down twice in West Virginia. First time was when we just got out of Sunflower. 40 miles out, she broke down. We got it going all the way to West Virginia before she broke down.
I had to walk about 5 miles for some water.
Yeah, it got a hole in the radiator, but it still run pretty good. Got to pump the brakes a couple of times before they catch. Boy, Willie be having the door open and be ready to jump when that happens.
See, Lyman think that's funny. Now, I done told the nigga I'd give him $10 to get the brakes fixed, but he think that's funny.
They don't need fixing, boy. Willie, all you gotta do is pump them until they catch.
Now, what you doing all that hollering for?
Hey, buddies! Now, don't just say you was asleep. I said the least you can do is get on up and say hi.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning and you want to come in here with all this hollering and carrying on. Unlike normal folks, you got to bring all this noise with you.
Oh, hell, I ain't done nothing but come in and say hi. Damn, I ain't even got in the house good.
That's what I'm talking about. You saw all that hollering and carrying on as soon as she hit the door.
Oh, hell, I was glad to see Dope. Hold on, now, you ain't had to come down there if you ain't want to. Look, I come 1,800 miles to see my sister. I figured she might want to get up and say hi. Other than that, you can go on back upstairs. Here. Hey, what you got, Doka? Doka, where is your bottle? Me and Lyman want to drink. Oh, this Lyman. Now, you remember Lyman Jackson down home?
How you doing, Bernice? Yeah, you look just like I thought you
Why you
would.
all got to come in here hollering and carrying on, waking the neighbors with all that noise?
We fixing to have a party. Oh, we fixing to have a party. Hey!
Hey, Bernice don't like all that.
Hey, Doka, where your bottle? Me and Lyman celebrating. The ghost of the yellow dog done got sucked.
Say what?
That's Lyman. They found him next morning saying he drowned in his well.
It reminded me of Humpty Dumpty.
Now, everybody say the ghost of the yellow dog pushed him in.
Okay, now I don't believe none of that nonsense. Somebody down there pushing them people in them wells.
Now, when all this happened, Boy Willie?
About 3 weeks ago, me and Lyman was over in Stony County when we heard about it. Boy, we laughed. We thought it was funny. A great big old 340-pound man gonna fall down his well.
What was you and Lyman doing down in Southern County?
Oh, we was down there working. Lyman got some people down there.
Yeah, my cousin got some land down there. We was helping him.
Got it set up real nice. Got line.
Me and Lyman was down there.
Oh yeah, me and Lyman was down there chopping down trees. We were using Lyman truck to haul the wood. Lyman got a truck out there. We got a whole truckload of watermelons. Hey, Doka, where is your bottle? Me and Lyman want to drink. I know you got a bottle stuck up in your room.
Where y'all get that truck from?
He told you he bought it.
Where you get that truck from, Lyman?
I bought it.
Where he get that truck from, Boy Willie?
Lyman, he done told you he bought it. Bought it for $120. Now, I can't say where he got that $120 from, but he bought that old piece of truck from his reporter. Hey, where you get that $120 from, nigga?
Man, I got it like you get yours. You know I know how to take care of money.
Hell nah. Oh, hell, don't get him brought some of that good whiskey, boy. Hey, don't you give Lyman none of that. Hell, he liable to get sick. Now, Lyman ain't used to that good whiskey.
I done had good whiskey before.
Hey, Lyman down there, he down there sleeping in that truck, wasn't doing no work or nothing. Got the sheriff looking for him. He down there living in that truck, wasn't doing no work or nothing. Got Stovall looking for him too. Down there ducking and dodging both of them. I told him, come on, let's go up and see my sister.
What the sheriff looking for you for, Lyman?
Man, it's my company. He ain't ask you all them questions.
It wasn't nothing. It was just a misunderstanding.
Listen, he in my house. You say the sheriff looking for him. I want to know what he looking for him for. Otherwise, you all can go back out there and be with him. Nobody got to ask you nothing.
It was just a misunderstanding. Sometimes me and the sheriff don't agree on things, so we just got crossed on one another.
Yeah. He might have stole that truck. He might be looking for you for that truck.
He ain't stole no truck, woman.
Boy, Willie and I got more sense than drive down here in a stolen truck full of watermelons. They may have stole them watermelons, but I don't think they believe they stole that truck.
You don't even know the man good. You call him a thief. And we ain't stole them watermelons either. Them old man Pitiful's watermelons. He give me and Lyman all we can load for $10.
I don't know why you got them watermelons stacked up there like that. You got like 500 watermelons out there.
Well, Willie, when you and Lyman going back?
Lyman say he's fan. Now, as soon as we sell them watermelons, I'm going back.
Okay, well, that's what you need to do, and you need to do it quick. Come in here, disrupting the house and everything else. I don't want all that loud carrying on around here. Surprised you ain't woke Maretha up.
I was fixing to get up now. Hey, Marika!
Hey, but we don't like all that hollering.
How's she going up there? Anyway, go on tell her uncle down here. I ain't seen her in 3 years.
No.
Go on tell her uncle down here.
No, I ain't waking that child up, and don't be making all that noise. You and Lyman need to go on and sell them watermelons and just go on back.
Boy, I see Marika still trying to be stuck up.
I'm sorry, she just don't like you making all that noise. Maretha up there asleep. You can see her when she get up.
Hey, I ain't thinking about Willies. Hey, you heard from Wonder Boy? You know, Cleota died.
Yeah, I heard that. He was down here about a year ago. He came through, he had a whole sack of money, and he offered up nothing. Denise asked him for $3 for some groceries. He got mad and left.
Who Wonder Boy?
Boy, that's my uncle. That's Doka's brother. You heard me talk about Wonder Boy. He played the piano, done made some records and everything. I ain't still doing that, Doka.
Oh, he made about 1 or 2 records a long time ago. Now, you let him tell it, he a big recording store.
Hey, he was down there back home about 2 years ago. But I don't know, that's what I hear. Me and Lyman was up on Parchment Farm doing them 3 years.
Yeah, he don't never stay in one place long. He be by here about 8 months ago. I'm about to see him again for 2 years. That'd be before he get down here again.
Hell, if he had a whole sack of money, you liable to never see him. Hell, you ain't gonna see him again until he get broke. Just as soon as that sack of money go, you look up and he gonna be on your doorstep.
That's the piano?
Yes, sir. Look at Lyman. Oh, hey, see how I got them carvings on it? See, that's what I was talking about. See how it's carved up, polished real nice and everything. Boy, you can get you a nice price. You never see another piano like that.
Yeah, that look real nice.
I told you. You see how it's polished up and everything? My mom used to polish it every day. We can get you a nice price for that piano.
Yeah, that is all Boy Willie talked about the whole trip up here. I got time here talking about that piano.
All you want to talk about is women. Well, you ought to hear this nigga Doka talking about all the women he gonna get when he get up here. Now, he ain't had none down home, but he gonna get him 100 when he get up here.
How your people doing, Lyman?
Hey, alright, they still down there. I just come up here to see what it's like. Boy Willie trying to get me to go back with him and farm.
Soto brother say he's selling the land. Say he gonna sell it to me. Now, I got one part. I sell them watermelons, get me another part, get Bernice to sell that piano, and I have me the third part.
When they stay selling that piano,
Live.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to her. Now, when she see I got a chance to get son of land, she gonna come around.
you might as well get that thought right out your head. Denise ain't selling that piano.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to her. She been playing on it.
No, she don't touch that thing. I didn't know her to touch that piano since Mama Ola died, and that was 7 years ago. She said it got blood on it. She got Marika on the call, said she wanted to do everything she couldn't do. Got her an extra school down at the Irene Kaufman Settlement House. Said she wanted to be a teacher. If she's good enough, she can teach piano.
She don't need to be playing on that piano. She need to be playing on the guitar.
Well, how much land Sutter got left?
Got about 100 acres. Good land. Son sold it piece by piece, kept the good part for himself. Now he got to get that up. His brother comes down from Chicago for the funeral. He up there in Chicago, got some kind of business with soda fountain equipment. Look, he anxious to sell that land, Doka. He don't want to be bothered with it. Now he done called me to him. Told me cause because of how long our families done known each other and how we've been good friends and all, said he wanted to sell the land to me. Told me he let me have for $2,000 cash money. Now, he don't know. I found out the most so far due for it was $1,500. He trying to get that extra $500 out of me, telling me he doing me a favor. Boy, I looked him in his eyes, thanked him just as nice, told him what a good man son it was, and told him give me 2 weeks. He said he wait on me. That's why I come up here. Now I got one part of it. I sell them watermelons, give me the second part. Get Bernice to sell that get Bernice to sell that piano, and I have me the third part.
Now you're gonna have a hard time getting Benice to sell that piano. You know that boy Avery from down there? Well, he's up here now. He followed Benice up here trying to get her to marry him after Carla died. Well, he called himself a preacher now.
Oh, man, I know Avery from when he used to be out there planting cotton on the Wilshaw place.
Oh yeah, he don't Benice to marry him on the tough. He pressing on him.
Avery think all white men is big shots. He don't know that some white men ain't got as much as he got.
Well, he gonna be by here this morning. Him and Bernice supposed to be going down to the bank to see if he can get a loan for that church. That's how I know she ain't gonna sell that piano. He tried to get her to sell it. Had the man come by here and everything.
What man?
Oh, some white fella. He was in town going to all the colored folks' house trying to buy up instruments. He was buying pianos, drums, anything. He saw that piano, got excited. He offered her a nice price. Bernice turned it down. And then she got on Avery for sending him by here. So he kept on her for about 2 weeks. And when finally he saw she wasn't gonna buy it, sell it, he gave her his card and said, call him. If she ever want to sell it, he'll top any price, she'd get offered for it.
How much you offer for?
Now, you know me. She didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I know it was a nice price.
All you gotta do is find out who the man is and tell him somebody else wanna buy it from him. Tell him you can't make up your mind who to sell it to. And if he like dope, just say he'll give you anything you want for it.
That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find out who that man is from Avery.
It ain't gonna do you.
It ain't gonna do you no good. Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano.
She ain't got to sell that piano. I'm gonna sell it. Look, she.
Doka!
Bernice, what's the matter? Bernice, what's the matter? You okay? Come on, take your time. What's the matter? Boy Willie!
Ain't nobody up here.
Son was standing up there at the top of the stairs.
Boy Willie!
What's wrong with it, though? What's wrong with it? Who you talking to?
She said she seen Sud at the top of the stairs.
Seen what? Son. She ain't seen no son.
He was just standing right up there.
Oh, that's all that buddy said. Ain't nobody up there. Go on up there, Doka.
I'll take your word for that. Bernice said what she saw. If she said she seen Sud, she just ain't made all that up.
She up there dreaming. Ain't nobody up there.
Bernice, go ahead and tell. Let Bernice tell.
I ain't stopping her from telling it.
I was coming out of my room to come back down here, and Sutter was just standing there in the hall at the top of the stairs.
What did he look like?
He looked like Sutter. He looked like he always looked.
Now, Sutter couldn't find his way from Big Sandy to Little Sandy. How he gonna make his way all the way up here to Pittsburgh? Sutter ain't never even heard of Pittsburgh.
What happened, Bernice?
Just had on that blue suit.
Line.
The man ain't.
Now, the man ain't never left Marlin County when he was living. But he gonna come up all the way up here now he dead.
Wrong, Bernice.
He was just standing there. Had his hand on top of his head. Looked like he might have thought if he took his hand down, his head might have fallen off.
Did he have on a hat?
Just had on that blue suit. I told him to go away, but he just kept standing there, looking. Calling Boy Willie name.
What they calling my name for?
I believe you pushed him in the well.
Now, what kind of sense that make? Now, you telling me I'm going to go out there with all them dogs and things he got. I'm going to go out there and hide in the weeds and wait till he looking down his well just right. Then I'm going to run over there and push him in. A great big old 340-pound man.
What he calling your name for?
The man looking down his well. Woman, how you know he pushed him in? That could have been anybody. Where did you have my son for down his well? Oh, no, where was Doka? Me and Lyman was over in Stony County when we going to Lyman. The ghost of the yellow dog got Sutter. That's what happened to him.
No, you can talk all that ghost of the yellow dog stuff all you want. I know better.
The ghost of the yellow dog pushed him. That's what all the people say. They done found him in his well and said it must have been the ghost of the yellow dog that did it. Just like all the other men.
Talking about you looking for me. What he come all the way up here if you looking for me? He could have saved himself a trip if you're looking for me. Hell, that ain't nothing but his brother. He said, ain't no telling what your lie would have come up with next.
You know what, Boy Willie? I just want you and Lyman to go on and leave my house. Just go on somewhere. All you do is bring trouble with you everywhere you go. If it wasn't for you, Crawley would still be alive.
Crawley, what? I ain't had nothing to do with Crawley getting killed. Crawley 3 times 7. He had his own mind.
Lying.
Just go on and
Just go on. Go on and leave. Let him go on somewhere else looking for you.
I'm leaving. Just as soon as Sutter watermelons. Other than that, I ain't going nowhere. Hell, I just got here talking about Sutter looking for me. Sutter was looking for that piano. That's what he was looking for. Now he had to die to find out where that piano was at. Now if I was you, I'd get rid of it. That's the way to get rid of Sutter Ghost. Get rid of that piano.
Well, really, I just want you to go on, you and Lyman, to go and just take all this confusion out of my house.
Hey, don't. What kind of sense that make? Now, I told you to lie.
I told you, Lyman.
Now I told you, Lana, Bernice is gonna start something as soon as I got it. Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah.
Now she done made up that story about Sutter just so she could tell me to leave her house. Well, hell, I ain't going nowhere till we sell the woman.
Well, I wish you would just sell him and just go on back. Just go on.
Wait till people get up.
Well, Willis said if you get out there too early and wake all the people up, they get mad at you and won't buy nothing from you.
Well, y'all ain't got to wait too long. Y'all let the sun catch up with you. This is what time people get up around here.
Yeah. Come up there with me, Doka. Come on. I got to get Maretha ready tonight. I got to get myself ready to go too. Come on. Boy, Willie, I want you and Lyman to sell the watermelons and just go on back and leave my house.
Yeah, if you see Sutter up there, cut him down here. Wait, no. I told you, Doc, ain't nothing up there.
What if she see him again?
That's all in Buddy's head. Ain't nobody up there.
Yeah, I'm glad he ain't say he was looking for me.
I wish I would see Sutter Ghost. Hell, I ain't thinking about no Sutter. And I ain't thinking about no line.
Give me a chance.
Oh, I wish I would see Sutter. Give me a chance to put a whooping on him.
Yeah, you ought to stay up here with me. You be down there working his land. He might come looking for you all the time now.
I ain't thinking about no Sutter. And I ain't thinking about staying up here. Yeah, you stay up here. I'm going back there and get Sutter land. Yeah, you think you ain't got to work up here. So you think it's the land of milk and honey. But I ain't scared to work. I'm going to go back there and farm every acre of that land. Hey, Doc, I told you what done up there.
I believe Bernice saw something. She know what she saw. She ain't made all that up. She said she saw him in a suit. And I don't think she ever seen Sutter in a suit. That must have been when he buried him.
Well, hell, let her keep on seeing me then. As long as he ain't messing with me. Yeah, I heard about you, though. Now, they said you got all the women back home looking out for you. Say they be lying.
Say you got a different one?
Say you got a different one every 2 weeks. Say they be looking to see you coming. Ooh, wee, lying.
Look at him, Lyman.
Look at him, Lyman. You know it's true. Look at him.
I ain't fooling with that woman. I don't get tied up with him. Ever since Kareem, I let him go. All they want to do is get a steady payday. I stay at Jack Snyder's place when I'm down there.
That ain't what I hear. I hear every 2 weeks, the ladies all line up by the railroad station, put on their best dresses.
I only get down there about once a week. Now, I used to get down there 2 times a week, but they done changed everybody's schedule around, so I can't get down there.
Boy, Doka can't turn that railroad loose. He was working the railroad when I was walking around crying for sugar tea. Mama used to brag on him.
I'm cooking now. Now I used to line track. I pieced together the yellow dog piece by piece, stitch by stitch, all through Oakdale and Sunflower. While the boy was with me, he put down some real for about 6 months. Then he quit, started gambling, playing the piano.
How long you been with the railroad now?
27 years. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I learned after working on the railroad for 27 years. Now see, over here, you got north. Over there, you got west. And on down here, you got south. And right here, you got east. Now, don't matter where you at. Don't matter where you start. You got to take one of them ways. Now, whichever way you choose, they got a railroad that will take you there. Now, that's simple. You think most folks will understand that. But you'd be surprised how many people trying to go north and get on the railroad going west. They think the train's supposed to go where they going instead of where the train going. Now, where they going? They sister city. Are they leaving for to kill somebody? Are they leaving, or the man across from them leaving before he get killed? They leaving because they want to meet somebody. Now, I had $1 for every time that somebody went down there when they got there. I seen that happen plenty of times. By the time they send the telegram, by the time they get there, the person forgot all about it. Now, they got so many trains. They have a hard time keeping them from running into each other. They got trains going every which way with people on all of them. Somebody going or somebody just left. Now, I think people should just stay in one place. I think the world would be a better place if people stayed in one place. Now, you know another thing I like? If the train stay on track, it's going to get where it's going. May not be where you going, but all you got to do is wait. Train coming back. The train going to get you. The railroad don't stop. And you know what else I learned?
Hey, what you cooking over there, dog? Damn, me and Lyman hungry.
You go on down there to Wiley and Kirkpatrick.
Oh, come on.
The Robinson give you a coffee for a nickel. You get some grits, sausage, and eggs for 15 cents. He even throwing a biscuit.
Oh, come on, that look good what you got. Come on, let me get a little piece of that grilled bread.
I don't take the whole thing.
Here, Lyman, you a piece. Oh, come here, sugar. Oh, look at her line.
Come here and give me a hug.
Oh, come on, give me a hug. Come on, give my boy Willie a hug. Don't you be shy. Look at her getting all big. She done got big, dog. Ain't she bigger?
Yeah, she getting up there.
Oh, how you doing, sugar? You were just a little old thing last time I seen you. Now, you remember, don't you? It's your Uncle Boy Willie from down south. At that line, my friend. Now, we come up here to sell watermelons. We got a whole truckload of watermelons. You like watermelons? We got a whole truckload out there. And you can have as many as you want. What you been doing?
Nothing.
Oh, don't you be shy. Come on now. Look at you getting all big. How old is you now?
9. I'm gonna be 10 soon.
You like it up here? Like the north?
It's alright.
Line.
That there is Lyman.
Oh, yeah. That's that line. You say hi to line.
How you doing? You look just like your mama. I remember you when you was wearing diapers.
You want to come down south to see me? See Uncle Boy Willie? Gonna get him a farm. Gonna get him a great, big old farm. Now you come down there, I'm gonna teach you how to ride a mule. I even teach you how to kill a chicken too.
I see my mama do.
Oh, it ain't nothing to it. Just grab him by his neck, twist it, line,
Get you a real good
get
grip.
you a real good grip, and then you just wrang his neck. Throw him in the pot, cook him up. Then you got some good eating. What you like to eat? What kind of food you like?
I like everything. Except I don't like black ice cream.
Uncle Doka told me your mama got you playing on that piano. Come on, show him something. All right, come on. Line.
Show me what you can do.
Show me what you can do. Line.
Uncle Boy Willie give you a dime.
Uncle Boy Willie gonna give you a dime. Don't be bashful now. That dime say you can't be bashful. Let me show you something. You see that right there? That's what you call the boogie woogie. Now you see that? You can stand up and you can dance to that. Line.
That's how good it sounds.
That's how good it sounds. It sounds like you want to dance. You can dance to that right there. Now, whatever kind of dance you want to do, you can dance to that right there. Go, you gonna go and try.
I gotta read it on paper.
Oh, you ain't gotta read it on no paper.
Maritha, you get up here and get ready to go so you be on time. Ain't no need in you trying to take advantage of company.
I gotta go.
Uncle Boy Willie gonna get you a guitar. Let Uncle Doka teach you how to play on that. You know how the pictures got on that piano right there? Line.
Your mama told you about the piano?
Oh, your mama told you about that piano? You know all them pictures got on there?
Maritha, she say it just...
She say it's just been like that since she got it.
You hear that, Doka? And you sit up in here with Bernice.
I ain't got nothing to do with all that. I don't give in the way of Bernice raising her.
Look, you tell your mama to tell you about that piano. You ask her how the pictures got on there. And if she don't tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
Maritha!
I gotta get ready to go.
Oh, she getting big, Doka.
doing up here?
Hey, look at him, Marvin.
Is that Lyman? Lyman
Yes,
Jackson.
sir, that Lyman. Hey, hold on.
I don't have to see that.
Don't say you a preacher now. Now what, we supposed to call you Reverend? Now you used to be plain old Avery. When you get to be a preacher, nigga?
Avery said he gonna be a preacher, so he don't gotta wait.
I remember you was down there on the wheel saw place, planting cotton. You wasn't thinking about being no preacher then.
That must be your truck out there. I see that truck out there full of them watermelons. I was trying to figure out what it was doing in front of the house.
Yeah, we need Lyman selling watermelons. Lyman truck.
So, I heard you know the Bernice going down to the bank?
Yeah, they give me half a day off work. I got an appointment to talk with the bank to get a loan to start my church.
Hold on. Lyman say preachers ain't got to work. Where you working at, nigga?
Well, we got one of them good jobs downtown on the skyscraper.
I'm down there at the golf building running the elevator. They give you a pension and everything. Even give you a turkey on Thanksgiving.
How you know that the rope ain't gonna break? Ain't you scared the rope gonna break?
Oh, that's steel. They got steel cables holding up. It take a lot of breaking to break that steel. No, I ain't worried about nothing like that. That's just a little old elevator. Now, you couldn't find me in one of them airplanes. You couldn't pay me to do nothing like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun right there. I'd rather do that than ride in one of them elevators.
How many watermelons you want to buy?
Well, seeing as though you got a whole truck full, I thought you was going to give me one.
Oh, you can get one. You can get two.
I
can
can't
get
eat
$2
but one. How much are they?
Oh, nigga, you know take a bit as you want. It's leaving up for me and Lyman to sell.
I don't want but one.
Hey, when you get to be a preacher, nigga? Hell, I might want to be a preacher one day. Have everybody calling me Reverend Boy Willie.
It came to me in a dream. God called me to be a shepherd for his flock. That's what I'm going to name my church. The Good Shepherd Church of God in Christ.
I'm gonna tell them about the hobos.
Oh, boy, we don't want to hear all that.
I do. People say your dreams come true.
No, you don't want to hear all
I
that.
want to tell you, I told you he was a preacher, they don't believe you. Tell them about the hobos.
Well, it came to me in a dream. You see, I was standing out by the railway yard watching the trains go by, and then one of them stopped, and 3 hobos got off. They said they had just come from Nazareth and was on their way to Jerusalem. They had 3 candles. They gave me one, told me to light it, just be sure that it didn't go out. Next thing I know, I was standing in front of a big house. A woman answered the door and invited me in. She said she had been waiting on me. She led me to a room. It was a big room filled with all kinds of different people. They looked like anybody else except they had heads like sheep, and they was making noises like sheep make. Then I heard somebody call my name. I look around, and there are these same 3 hobos. They told me to take off my clothes, and then they give me this blue robe with gold thread on it.
Well,
They washed my feet and combed my hair, and they showed me 3 doors and told me to choose one. Oh, I went through one of them doors, and that flame leapt off that candle, and it felt like my whole head caught fire. I look around, and there's 3 or 4 other men standing there with these same blue robes on. Then we heard a voice say, "Look out across the valley." I look out, and the valley is full of wolves. Then we heard a voice say, the sheep people I had seen in the other room had to get to the other side of the valley, and somebody had to take them. Before I knew it, I said, "Here I am, send me." And that's when I met Jesus. Before I knew it, I said, "Come on, let's go." And that's when I woke up. My head still felt like it was on fire, but I had this peace about me that's hard to explain. I knew right then and there that I had been filled with the Holy Spirit. I didn't accept it at first, but in a lot of little ways, God showed me it was true. And so I became a preacher.
yeah, I see why you're gonna call it the Good Shepherd Church now. Because you dream about them sheep folk. I see that easy.
Hey, but you said some man past here, some white man past here said he was looking at piano. So he was looking to buy up look on all the color folks' house looking to buy up musical instruments.
Yeah, but Bernice didn't want to sell that piano. But after she told me about it, I could understand
What
why.
that man's name was?
Oh, it's been a long time now. I forgot his name. But he gave Bernice a card with his name and number on it, but I believe she threw it away.
Marita, run back up there and grab my pocketbook. Hey, wipe that grease off your forehead. Now, run on, hurry up. sell them watermelons.
Well, Lama done got sleepy, so we liable to get some sleep.
I ain't sleepy. Why?
As many watermelons?
As many watermelons you got out there, you should have been gone a long time ago.
We going.
Look, I'm gonna stop down there on Logan Street. You want anything?
Well, if you're going down there, you might as well get some ham hocks.
Oh,
Now, get the smokers. Now, unless they got the smokers, go and get the fresh ones.
okay.
Now, don't get the ones with all that fat up under the skin. Get the ones, the long ones. They nice and lean. All right. Now, they got the short ones. Get the fresh ones. Now, while you down there, you might as well go and get some turnip greens. I got some cornmeal in there, some buttermilk. If you pick up some cornmeal, I'll make some turnip greens with some cornbread.
We're gonna take the streetcar.
Yeah, me and Abe, we're gonna drop you off at the settlement house. Okay, now you behave yourself down there. Don't be going down there and showing them people your color. Boy, Willie, I done told you what to do. I'll see you later, though.
I'll be seeing you again, boy, with it.
Hey, buddies, what's the name of the man ever since Pat said they want to buy the piano?
I knew it. I knew it when I first seen it. I knew you was up to something.
Look, I got a chance to get some land. Look, he said he'd give me 2 weeks. Now, I've already got one part of it. I sold them watermelons. I give me the second part. And then we can sell that piano, and we had a third part.
I ain't selling that piano. Boy, Willie. Now, if that's what you come up here for, you done wasted your time. I'll see you later, though. Boy, Willie ain't nothing but a whole lot of mouth. I ain't paying him no mind. If he come up here thinking he's selling that piano, well, he can just forget about it.
You ready to sell them watermelons?
Yep.
Hey, Doka. If Bernice don't want to sell that piano, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to go out there and sell my head. Come on, Lama.
Lights down. Lights up.
So the ghost of the yellow dog got settled. Now that just go to show you, I live my life. That's just go to show you, I live my life right. They say every dog gonna have his day, and time to come around back to you is sure to come back to you. I done learned that 1,000 times. Yeah, I done known the truth of that. But I'll tell you another outright. If I see Southern ghosts, I'm gonna be on the first thing that got wheels on.
Why them boy?
I'm gonna tell you another thing. Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano.
That's what I told him. He told me he gonna cut it in half. And then sell his half. But I told him, Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano. Why?
They've been around here 3 days.
They've been around here 3 days trying to sell them watermelons. They trying to get them with the white folks off, but the truck keep breaking down. They go 2 or 3 blocks in and break down again. Trying to get this squirrel here and can't get around the corner.
But what about them boys Sutter got? How come they ain't farming the land?
The oldest one, he up here now trying to go to school. And the youngest one, he ain't got no more sense in that saucepan over there. He's the dumbest white man I ever seen. He'll stand in a river, watch it rise and drown.
Well, other than seeing Sutter's ghost, how Bernice do?
She's doing all right. She's still hung up on Crawley. He been dead about 3 years now.
You need to go out.
She need to go out there, find one of them fellas, and let them grab a handful of whatever it is she got. She think it's too precious.
He always told me, any fish will bite if you got the good bait.
She's stuck on it. She thinks it's too good. And I think her and Avery messing around. I think they got something going on. Right.
He a preacher now?
He a preacher now.
If you let him tell it.
If you let him tell it,
The whole
God came down and sat on his head, and the heavens opened with lightning and thunder, and told him to go forth and make a flock. This is what we gonna call his church, the Good Shepherd's Church.
They had that joker down the spear running around talking about he was Jesus Christ. He gonna live the life of Christ. He did the Last Supper and everything. He rented him a mule Palm Sunday, right? And he walked it through the town. Did everything talking about he Christ. He did everything until he got to that crucifixion part. He got to that part and told everybody to go home and quit pretending. He got to that crucifixion part and changed his mind. He had all them folks coming down there wanting to see him get nailed to the cross. I don't know who the bigger fool, him or them. All them folks come down there. He even carried the cross up this little hill. People standing around waiting to see him get nailed to the cross. And he just stopped everything, and he just preached him a little sermon, and he just told everybody to go home. Had nerve enough to tell them to come back the next day to church on Easter Sunday to celebrate his resurrection.
Hey, I'm surprised Edwin ain't thought of that. He doing everything to get his congregation going.
Yeah.
The church been down his house now until he get his church.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with being a preacher. You got the preacher on the one hand and the gambler on the other.
So, how long you down in Kansas City?
Oh, I mean, ever since I left here, I got tired of with this old gal down there. Hey, you know, Cleopa died.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah, a friend wrote and told me. I was down there in Kansas City when she told me that Cleopa had died. Her name was Willa Bryant. Willa Bryant, and she said she was friends with cousin Rupert. Dear Wine Boy, I am writing this letter to let you know that Miss Cleopa Holman passed on Sunday, the 1st of May. She departed this world in the loving arms of her sister, Miss Alberta Samuels. I know you would have wanted to know this, and I'm writing as a friend of Cleopa. There have been many hardships since last you've seen her, but she survived them all. And in the end, she was a good woman that I hope had God's grace and is in his paradise. Now, your cousin Rupert Bates, he a friend of mine, and he gave me your address, and I pray that this reaches you about Cleopa. Yeah, Miss Willa Bryant, friend. It was nailing her coffin shut when I heard about it. You know, I never knew she was sick. I believe it was that yellow jaundice. That's what killed her mama.
She was about 40-something, wasn't she?
46. I met her when she was 16. You remember I was running around down there? Couldn't nothing keep me still. Yeah, as much as I love Cleopa, ooh, I love to ramble. Hey, could nothing keep me still. We got married and we argued about that all the time. Then one day she asked me to leave. Now she told me she loved me before I left. She told me, Wine Boy, you got a home as long as I got mine. And in my heart, you know, I felt that. That kept me sick. Hey, man, what you got? Give me a little nip. I know you got something stuck up in that room.
You come here and drink up all your stuff. You want to drink my whiskey, John? What you got?
Oh, come on, man. I got a pocket full of money. Give me a little nip. Hey, you hear from Corrine?
No, she up there in New York, somewhere.
Ooh, she was something back then.
Yeah.
Now, she wasn't too pretty, but she had a way of looking at you that made you know that there was a whole lot of women there.
Well, she up in
You
Kansas.
snatched her up. You got married and snatched her up and took her from us. We was mad at you.
Well, she up in New York somewhere.
You gonna go down to that truck?
Hell I am.
Yeah. Oh, hell, look here, we were just talking about you. Hey, Dover said you left out here with a whole sack of money. I told him we wasn't gonna see you again till you got broke.
Oh, boy, what you mean, broke? I got a pocket full of
Oh,
money.
nigga, go ahead.
Y'all get that truck fixed?
Oh, we got it out there halfway on Sunday and done broke down again. Lyman done went out there and done messed it up some more. Fella told us we gotta wait till tomorrow to get it fixed. Now, he say he have it running like new, but Lyman going back down there and sleeping in that truck so when people don't take them watermelons.
Lyman nothing. You go out there and sleep in it.
Nigga, I don't know about sleeping in no truck. Hell, you go back and sleep in it.
I ain't sleeping in no truck.
Well, then, hell, I guess they gonna take the watermelon. Where you been at, Wind Up Boy? How Kansas City?
Oh man, I've been down there in Kansas City. It's been good.
Lyman.
You remember Lyman?
Hey, you remember Lyman?
Yeah.
Lyman Jackson.
Yeah, I know his dad.
Lyman.
Doker say
Hey, now Doka say, Lyman.
you don't never leave no.
Doka say you don't never leave no address with nobody. Say he got to depend on your whim, see when it strike you to pay a visit.
Oh well, you know I got 4, 5 addresses.
Well, Doka say you left out here with a Doka say line.
Bernice asked you.
Doka say Bernice asked you for $3 and you got mad and left.
Oh, man, Bernice trying to rule over you too much for me. That's why I left. Wasn't about no $3.
Hey, where you getting all these sacks of money from? Hey, I need to be with you. Doka said he had a line.
Doker say you had a whole sack of money.
Doka said he had a whole sack of money. Go on, turn some of it loose.
I was finna ask you for $5.
Oh, hell, I ain't got no money. I'm trying to get some. Hey, Doka told you about something. The ghost of the yellow dog done got.
Bernice done seen.
Oh, yeah, the ghost of the yellow dog. Look, Bernice done seen him. He upstairs and everything. Hey, hey, Sutter. Wine Boy down there, come on, get you a drink.
Hey, yo, how many did that make the ghost of the yellow dog that got?
Ooh, I don't know. Must be about 9 to 10, 11, 12.
We had Ed Saunders, had Charlie Webb, and that boy Robin Smith.
Robert Smith, that's right. And then you got the fella that killed Becky's boy, say he was stealing peaches.
Yeah, that's that Bob Mallory.
Hey, Bernice said she don't believe all that about the ghost of the yellow dog.
She ain't got to believe. You go on and ask them white folk up in Sunflower County if they believe. Go ahead and ask Sutter if he believe. I don't care if Bernice believe or not. I done been to where the Southern Cross the yellow dog. And I done called out their names. They talk back to you.
What they sound like? The wind or something?
You been down there for a while or what?
1930. July 1930. I stood right there on that spot. I went right down there to where them 2 trains cross each other. I stood right there and I called out their names. It's all back to you too.
People do say you could ask them all kinds of questions. They really talk to you like that?
Well, some things you're going to have to find out on your own. Now, I don't know how they talk to nobody else. But I know that when I was standing there, it just filled me up in a strange kind of way. It felt like the longer I stood there, the bigger I got. Now, I saw the train come. I felt like I was bigger than the train. Started not to move. But something told me, go ahead, get on out the way. Now, when the train passed, I started to go back up there and stand some more. But something told me, don't do it. Oh, I walked away from there feeling like a king. I went on a run. I went on and had a stroke of luck that run for 3 years. So I don't care if Bernice believes or not. She ain't got to believe. I know, because I've been there. Now, don't tell you about the ghost of the yellow dog.
Yeah, I'm talking to Bernice about that. She all tied up in that truck lately. She thinks it's all a bunch of nonsense.
Bernice don't believe in nothing. See, she just thinks she believes. But soon as that convenience run out, she ain't got nothing to stand on.
Oh, come on now. Let's get off of Bernice.
Line.
Now, Doka tell me you trying to sell that piano.
Yes, sir. Hey, Doka, I got the name of the man Avery was talking about. The man was fixing the truck, gave me his name. Say he, Line.
Buy up anything?
Say he buy up anything you can make music with. Everybody know him. I got his name and his telephone number. Hey, Wonder Boy, Sutter brother say he's selling the land to me. Now I got one part. I sell them watermelons. Give me that second part. Sell that piano, and I have me the third part.
Now, how you know that man didn't sell that piano already? You talking about selling that piano. That man done probably sold that land 2 or 3 times.
Oh, the man said he waiting on me. He said he waiting on me. Lying.
Oh.
He give me 2 weeks.
Look, he give me 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks from Friday. Say if I ain't back by then, he might go sell to somebody else.
Come on, man. You and I both know that man gonna sell that land to the first fella to walk up and put the money in his hand.
And that's just who I'm gonna be. Look, you ain't got to believe. You ain't got to know the man waiting on me. I know. Okay. The man say he lying.
I know what the man.
Look, I know what the man said. All right. The man said he waiting on me. He waiting on me.
That land ain't worth nothing no more. The smart white man up here in the city. The dumb white man down there arguing over land with you.
I think we got two mixed up, so I'm gonna give it to you. So the man said he waiting on me. He waiting on me. Hey Doker, give me a drink.
Yeah, I ain't finished that lie. Hey Doka, give me a drink. I see Wind Up Boy got his glass.
You wanna come here and wanna drink my whiskey. If you don't drink my whiskey, put $1 on the table.
Hey Wind Up Boy, what they got down there in Kansas City? What they got?
Yeah, I hear they got some nice looking women in Kansas City. I sure like to go down there and find out myself.
Yeah, now, you know, them women down in Kansas City, boy, they something else.
Looking up all my whiskey. Ain't put nothing on the table. Let's put $1 on the table or something.
You ain't doing nothing but showing your hospitality. Now I know we ain't got to pay you for your hospitality.
Hey, Doka tell me that they had you and Lyman up there on Parchment Farm. Out there, my old stomping ground.
Yeah, Lyman.
Me and Lyman.
Yeah, me and Lyman was hauling wood for Jim Miller, keeping us a little bit to sell. Them fellas come up on us. That's when Crawley got killed. They down there, that's Lyman.
They put me and Lyman.
They put me and Lyman in the penitentiary.
Yeah, they done ambushed us right there where that road dipped down around that bend in the creek. Like,
Crawley tried.
Crawley tried to fight them. Me and Bo Willie got away, but the sheriff done got us.
They down there,
Say we was stealing wood. He done shot me in my stomach too.
down there looking for Lyman right now. They rounded him up, put him in jail.
Fined me $100 too. Stovall come and paid my $100. Then the judge say I gotta wait for him to pay him back his $100. Man, I told him I'd rather do my 30 days, but they won't let me do that.
As soon as Stovall turned his back, Lyman was gone. Lying.
He down there living.
Now he down there living in that truck, ducking and dodging the sheriff and Stovall. Got both of them looking for him. I said, come on, let's go on up and see my sister.
Yeah, I told Boy Willie I'm staying up here. I ain't going back with him.
Ain't nobody twisted your arm here. You can stay up here.
Hey, I'll go back down there with you. I'm gonna take the train. You gonna take the train?
Yeah, they treat you better up here.
See, I ain't worried about nobody mistreat me. They mistreat me, I mistreat them right back. See, it ain't no difference between me and the white man.
Hey, now look here. I agree that there ain't no difference in how, as far as how they're supposed to treat you. I agree with that. But I'm gonna tell you the difference between the color man and the white man. Now, you take and you eat you some berries. Oh, they taste good to you. So you say I'm gonna go on out there, give me a whole bunch of berries. I'm gonna put them in a pot, and I'm gonna cook them up, and I'm gonna make me a pie with them. But you ain't look to see. Them berries is on the white fella yard. I mean, they ain't fenced in. You figure if somebody wants something, they gonna fence it in. Now, the white fella walk up, and he say, "That's my land. Everything on there belong to me." Now then he go to the sheriff and he tell him, "I want you to put this nigga in jail as an example to all these other niggas. Otherwise, these niggas gonna try to have everything that belong to us."
Y'all go out there, take his whole patch while he sleep.
All right. So Mr. So-and-so, he sell you the land. God damn, what is this thing? Now, Mr. So-and-so, he say, "I'm gonna sell you that land." He gonna walk up to you and he say, "John, this here your land. You own it. But them berries, they my berries. So when it comes time to pick them, I'm gonna send the boys down there. Oh, the land, you own the land. But them berries, they my berries. And then he gonna fix it with the law to where them is his barracks. That's the difference between the colored man and the white man. Colored man can't fix nothing with the law.
See, I don't care what the law say. The law liable to say anything. Hell, I take and look at it for myself. Line.
I go by if it's right.
Look, I go by if it's right or not. Hell, the law liable to say anything. Yeah, I take and look at it for myself.
Yeah, that's why you gonna end up back down there on the parchment farm.
I ain't thinking about no parchment farm. Hey, you liable to go back for me.
She working too hard down there, all that weeding and mowing and chopping down trees. Ugh, I ain't like all that.
Man, you ain't got to like your job on no parchment farm. The only person that got to like his job is the water boy.
They had lime in no water. Boy, and everybody got mad at him because he was lazy.
That water was heavy.
Hell, they had lime down there singing. Oh, Lord, Birda, Birda, oh, Lord, gal, oh, Lord, Birda, Birda, oh, Lord, gal, will I go ahead and marry, don't ya? Wait on me, oh, go ahead and marry, don't ya? Wait on me, oh, might not want you when I go free, oh, might not want you when I go free, oh. Hey, come on, Doga, Doga know this one. Come on, Doga. Oh, Lord, girl, oh, Birda, Birda, oh, Lord, girl, raise them up higher, let them drop on down, oh, raise them up higher, let them drop on down, oh, I'm on old parchment, got to work on you, oh, I'm on old parchment, got to work on you, oh, Alberta, Alberta, oh, Lord, gal, oh, Alberta, Alberta, hey, oh, gal, when you marry, don't you marry no farming man, oh, when you marry, don't you marry no farming man, oh, when you marry, railroad man, oh, when you marry a railroad man, oh,
Alberta, Alberta, railroad man.
hey, nothing like that one. Nothing like that railroad part.
Those could sound like Tangaline. He can't sing a lick.
Hey, Doka, you know they still talking about you down there on Parchment. They asked me, they say, you Doka boy nephew. I say, yeah, me and him, his family, boy, they treated me all right soon as I told them that.
I don't want to see none of them niggas no more.
Nigga, me neither. Come on, Lonnie boy. Come on, play some piano. Now, you a piano player. Come on, play some piano. I don't want to hear it.
No, I done gave that piano up. Best thing I ever did was get rid of that piano. That piano got so heavy, and I'm walking around with it on my back. I don't wish that on nobody. See, you think it's all fun being a recording star. Got to carrying that piano around. I got slow, just like molasses. World just slipping me by. I'm walking around with that piano on my back. All right, now there ain't but so many places you can go. Ain't but so many roads wide enough for you and that piano. And that piano, boy, get heavier and heavier. You get you to a place where they find out that you can play that piano. Now, the first thing they want to do is, they want to give you a drink, find you a piano and sit you down. And that's where you're going to be for the next 8 years, 8 hours. Now, the first 3 or 4 years, ooh, That's fun. You can't get you enough whiskey. You can't get you enough whiskey. Women. And you don't even mind playing that piano. Huh? That only lasts for so long. One day you look up and you hate that whiskey. And you hate the women. And you hate that piano. What else you got? You ain't got nothing else. All you know how to do is play the piano. So now who am I? Am I me or am I a piano player? Sometimes I feel like the only thing right to do is shoot the piano player because he the cause of all the troubles I'm having.
Where do your troubles get like mine?
If I knew how to play, I'd play it. Yeah, that's a nice piano.
Come on, look, whoever playing the piano, need to go and play something. Look, Soda brother said he waiting on me. Now I got one part. I saw the Waterlands give me that second part, so that piano with them 2 parts.
Bernice ain't gonna let you sell that piano.
What she gonna do with it? She ain't doing nothing but let it sit up there and rot.
That's a nice piano. If I had it, I'd sell it. I mean, unless I knew how to play like Wanda boy. That's a nice price for that piano.
Let me tell you something about that piano. Lama don't know this, but let me tell you why we say Bernice ain't gonna sell that
She
piano.
ain't got to sell that piano. I'm gonna sell
Let
it.
me
She
talk
ain't-
to the man. Can I talk to the man? I'm gonna tell you why Ryan boy and I say Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano. See, to understand that piano, you gotta go back to slavery days. See that? See, my family was owned by a man named Robert Sutter, Sutter's granddaddy. And that piano was owned by a man named Joe Nolan, one of them Nolander boys from down in Georgia. Well, it was coming up on Mr. Sutter's anniversary, and he wanted to give Miss Ophelia, that's his wife, a present. Only thing is, he ain't got no money, but he got some niggas up. So he got to thinking, maybe I can trade some niggas for that piano. So he asked Mr. Sutter, he said, I'll give you 1.5 niggas for that piano. That's how he said it. He said he got 1 full-grown one and 1 little one. Mr. Sutter agreed. Mr. Nolan agreed. Except he said he wanted to pick him. He didn't want Sutter just give him any old nigga. He wanted to pick of the little. So Mr. Sutter lined up his niggas, and Mr. Nolan looked them over. And out that whole bunch, he picked my grandmother, Bernice. Same as Bernice. And he picked my daddy. And he wanted to come about a little old thing. And the trade was made. Oh, Miss Ophelia was happy. So like she didn't want to do nothing but play that piano day in, day out.
Yeah, you just get up every morning, get all dressed up, go down there and play that piano.
And see, time passed. Time go along. Time go along, and she get to missing my grandmother. Missing how she cook for her and clean for her and tell her stories and whatnot. And she got to missing my daddy, having him run and go fetch things for her. So she got to thinking maybe she could trade that piano back and get her niggas back. Mr. Nolan said, nah, a deal's a deal. Oh, him and Sutter had a terrible falling out about it. Miss Ophelia took sick, wouldn't get out the bed. Doctor said she was gonna waste away. Now, Boy Willie, my granddaddy, was a worker of wood. He can make you anything you want, a table, a chair, a desk, or not anything. Them white men would come around from there, had to make them all kinds of stuff. And then they paid Mr. Sutter a nice price. See, anything my granddaddy made, Mr. Sutter owned, because he owned my granddaddy. And that's why Mr. Nolan asked, could he buy my daddy and keep the granddaddy, keep the family together? Mr. Sutter told him, you ain't got enough money to have him. So, am I telling you right?
You tell me.
So, why?
Sutter called him up.
Sutter called him up and said he wanted him to carve a picture of my grandmother and my daddy in that piano. And this is what he did. Look at this. That's my grandmother. She looked just like that. And that's my daddy. When he wanted nothing but a little old thing, he carved him from memory. He did all that from memory. Oh, but he didn't stop there. Look at this here. He put his Mama Esther on there, his daddy, Boy Charles, Right there is when they got married and jumped the broom. And over here is when my daddy was born. And that's my master's funeral. He put our whole family history on there. Right?
He got all kinds of things. What happened with our family?
He got all kinds of things what happened with our family.
When Mr. Sutter.
When Mr. Sutter saw it, he got mad. He didn't ask him to do all that. But it didn't matter. Because it was too late. When Miss Ophelia saw it, she got excited. Now she had a piano and her niggas. And she got to play on. I think she played to the day she died. Now, my brother, Boy Willie, that's Boy Willie's daddy. Only they called him Willie Boy.
That's the first boy.
Boy Charles was my brother. He was the eldest of us three. He dead now. He was been 57. He died in 1911 when he was 31. Right.
Boy Charles used to talk.
Boy Charles used to talk about that piano all the time. Couldn't get it out of his mind. 2 or 3 months go by, he be talking about it again. Talking about taking it out of Sutter's house. Meanwhile, boy tried to talk him out of it. Didn't do no good. He got to say how it was a story of our family. How as long as Sutter had it, he had us. We were still in slavery. He quieted down about it for 2 or 3 days, then he bring it up again. So we got to see where he wasn't gonna let it go. So July 4th, 1911, Wine and Boy and me went down there with him. We went down there, we got that piano, put it up in the truck, we carried it over to another county to Mama Ola's place. Boy Charles. He stayed down there. When Sutter came, went to see my business as usual. Now I don't know what happened when Sutter came in and saw that piano went there, but they went and burnt his house. Only he wasn't there. He must have saw him coming, because he went down and caught the Yellow Dog 357. He must have thought they weren't going to stop the train. But they stopped the train. And they burnt him and everybody up in it. They burnt everything. Right?
Now nobody know who done that.
Now nobody know who done that. Some people say it was Sutter, because it was his piano. Some people say it was Sheriff Carter. Some people say it was Ed Saunders. Don't nobody know for sure. But 2 or 3 months later, they find Ed Saunders in the well. Just up and fell in the well. Right?
People say it was the ghost.
People say it was the ghost of them men in the boxcar. They got to be known as the ghost of the Yellow Dog. Now that's how all that started. And that's why we say Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano. Her daddy died for it.
Now all that's in the past. If my daddy would have seen where he could have traded that piano in for some land of his own, it wouldn't be sitting up there now. Spent his whole life farming on somebody else's land. I ain't gonna do that. So he ain't have nothing he could build on. When he come along, his daddy ain't had nothing he could give to him. Now the only thing my daddy had to give me was that piano, and he died over giving me that. So I ain't gonna let it sit up here and wrong without trying to do something. And you and Wine Boy know I'm right.
We ain't talking about no right or wrong. We're talking about why Bernice ain't gonna sell that piano.
Yeah, I see why you say that now. I done told Boy Willie he ought to stay up.
Nigga, you said I'm going back. Line.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do with my life. Now why I got to come up here and learn to do something I don't know how to do when I already know how to farm? Line.
You stay up here.
You stay up here if that's what you want to do. I'm going back and make my line.
Living my life.
I'm going back and live my life the way I want to live.
Well, yeah, let me see what I got here. Ooh. I ain't played this thing in a long time.
Man, you can stop telling that. You played the last time you was down here. Couldn't get you off of it. Go on, play something.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm a rambling, gambling man. I ramble all over the town. I gamble this world over. I gamble it round and round. I've seen my share. Oh, Lord! Get out of here! gonna be here. I was going my way back down home, and I stopped by to see you and Dopey before I got here.
Boy, what he said, he ain't had no money. If he's broke, we ain't gonna see him unless he'll come around here and ask for $2. And I came up, he's on the porch. Look at him. You know it's true.
I mean, and boy Willie, I didn't see that truck out there. I thought you was out selling watermelon.
We sold them watermelons. Sold the truck too.
I don't want to go through none of your stuff. I done told you. Go back where you belong.
I'm just teasing you, woman. You can't take no teasing.
Why, boy? When you get here?
Oh, well, I just got here a little while ago. I took the trade from Kansas.
All right then. Well, look, let me go upstairs and change, then I'll cook you something to eat.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
You ain't been see nothing even when I come.
Boy, Willie, go on and leave me alone. Now come on here, Maritha. Get up here so you can change your clothes before you get dirty. Let's go.
Oh, man. Man, Maritha, she just as big. Hey, look at her, though, man. She look just as pretty. God, dog, I didn't even know Crawley had it in.
Hey, come on, Lana. Get up on the side of this piano with me. Let me see something.
Well, what you doing?
The line.
I'm seeing how heavy.
I'm seeing how heavy this piano is. Come on, Lana.
Well, he said you didn't say you could take that piano. She didn't say she was gonna sell it.
Line.
Just as soon.
Just as soon as I get the watermelons out that truck.
Wow.
Whining boy, well, I got something.
Well, I got something to say about that. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
This my daddy's piano.
No,
Ain't that supposed to be you?
the whole before all that. Well, how we get into this?
I think we skip go on and leave that piano alone. You ain't taking
Right.
it from it.
Right.
Don't leave that piano alone. Let us sit there. Oh.
I think that's
That's right.
Yeah, that's
no,
one
wait,
boy.
no.
Yeah.
Well, Willie, what is you doing?
I'm seeing how heavy this piano is.
Man, go on and leave that piano alone. You ain't gonna take that out of here and sell it.
Just as soon as I get the watermelons out that truck.
Well, I got something to say about that.
It's my daddy piano.
Well, he ain't taking by himself. Me and Dope can help him.
Well, he died by himself. Where was you and Doke at then? Don't come telling me nothing about this piano. This is me and Buddy's piano. Am I right, Doka?
Yeah, you right.
Come on, Lonnie.
Man.
Come on, now, you ready? All right, come on, ready? All right, lift. What'd you think?
Yeah, piano heavy, but you can move it. Only it ain't gonna be easy.
Oh, wasn't that heavy to me. Come on, let's put it back.
Boy, when you gonna cross me one too many times, and God is gonna bless you and Wes is gonna dress you, and you better set that piano back down over there. I done told you 100 times, I ain't selling that piano.
Line.
I'm trying to get.
I'm trying to get me some land, woman. Like I need that piano. I need that piano so I can give me some money to buy some land.
Well, you can't buy what that piano costs. You can't sell your soul for money. It won't go with the buyer. It'll shrivel and shrink. You know, you ain't taking to it, but it won't go with the buyer.
I ain't talking about all that, woman. I ain't talking about selling my soul. I'm talking about selling that piece of wood for some land. Get something under your feet. Look, land the only thing God ain't making no more of. Now, you can always get you another piano. I'm talking about some land. What you get something off the ground from. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you can always lie.
You can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing with that piano. Just sit up there, but look at it.
And that's just what I'm gonna do. Why, boy, you want me to fry you some pork chops?
I sure do.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, the way I see it. Now, the only thing that make that piano worth something is them carvings that Papa Willie Boy put on it. That's what make it worth something. That was my great-granddaddy. Now, Papa Boy Charles brought that piano into this house. Now I'm supposed to build on what they left me. Now, you can't do nothing with that house. You can't do nothing with that piano just sitting up here in the house. That'd be like if I left the watermelon sit out there and rot, I'd be a fool. All right, now if you say to me, boy Willie, I'm using that piano, I use it to give out lessons or whatever, that's how I pay my rent or whatever, then that'd be something else. Or I have to go on and say, well, Buddy's is using that piano, I got to find another way to make some money. But Doka say you ain't touched that piano the whole time it's been up in here, so why do you want to stand in my way? See, you're just looking at it for the sentimental value. Lie.
See, that's good.
See, that's good. That's all right. I tip my hat whenever somebody say my daddy name. But I ain't gonna be no fool about no sentimental value. Hey, you can look at that line.
You can sit up here and
You
look.
can sit up here and look at that piano for the next 100 years. And it ain't gonna be nothing at line.
It's just gonna be a.
And it's just gonna be a piano. See, I'm trying to use that piano to get Sutter's land. Line.
I get Sutter's land,
Look,
and
Line.
I get Sutter's land, and can go down.
Look, I get Sutter land, and I can go down and cash in, get my seed and cash in the crop. Line.
As long as I got the land.
Look, as long as I got the land and I got the seed, then I'm all right. I can always go in and line.
Get me a little.
Look, I can always go on and give me a line.
A little something else.
I can always go on and give me a little something else. But line.
Cause that land.
Cause that land give back to you. Line.
I can make me another crop.
I can make me another crop and cash that in. But line.
I still got the land.
I still got the land and I still got the seed and I'm all right. Line.
But that piano.
But that piano ain't doing nobody no good. Line.
You ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing working for you. See, now the type of man that my daddy was, he would have understood that. And I'm sorry you can't see it that way, but that's why I'm going to take that piano out of here and I'm going to sell it.
You ain't taking that piano out of my house. Look at that piano. Look at it. Look at this piano. Mama Ola polished this piano with her tears for 17 years. 17 years she rubbed on it until her hands bled. Then she rubbed the blood in, mixed it up with the rest of the blood on it. Every day that God breathed life into her body, she rubbed and cleaned and polished and prayed over this piano. Play something for me, Bernice. Play something for me, Bernice. Every day. I cleaned it up for you. Play something for me, Bernice. See, you always talking about your daddy. But you ain't never stopped to look at what his foolishness caused your mom. 17 years of cold nights and an empty bed. For what? For a piano? For a piece of wood? To get even with somebody? I look at you and you're all the same. You, Papa Boy Charles, Whining Boy Doka Crawley, you're all alike. All this killing and thieving and killing and thieving. And what it lead to, huh? More killing and more thieving. I ain't never seen it amount to nothing. People dying, people getting shot, people getting burned up, people falling down their wells. It ain't never come to nothing.
No. I ain't never killed nobody.
No.
Now, I can't speak for nobody else. You all got to speak for yourself. But I ain't never
You
killed
killed
nobody.
Crawley just as soon as you pulled the trigger.
That's downright foolish. That's downright foolish. If you say something like that, you ain't doing nothing but showing your ignorance. Hell, if the nigga was here, I'll whoop that nigga ass for getting
Crawley
hit
ain't
on
know
the
you
side.
stole that wood.
He know he was lying.
We told the man.
We told the man. Ask Lyman. Lyman.
He knew all about the wood.
He knew all about the wood. He seen we was out there sneaking. Why was we gonna be out there at night? Now don't come telling me Crawley ain't knew about that wood. Now them fellas come down there and Crawley tried to bully him. Me and Lyman tried to lie.
Seen the sheriff?
Me and Lyman see the sheriff and give in. It wasn't no use in getting killed over $50 worth of wood.
Crawley ain't know y'all stole that wood.
We ain't stole the wood. Me and Lyman was hauling wood for Jim Miller and keeping us a little bit on the side. We was lying.
We dumped our little
We
bit.
dumped our little bit down there by the creek till we had enough to make us a load. Now them fellas seen us and we figured we better get it before they come back. Now Crawley, we went up to get Crawley to help us load it. Line.
Figured we'd
cut him in. Crawley trying to keep the wolf from his door. We was trying to help him.
Me and Bo Willie told him about the wood.
No.
Told him some man might be trying to beat us to it. And he said, let me go back and get my 38. That's what caused all the trouble. If he didn't have that gun, he'd still be alive today. We had it about half loaded when they came up on us. fell down around that bend in the creek. They was down there too. Boy Willie said, let's give in. Crawley pulled out his gun and started shooting.
No.
That's when they started shooting back.
All I know is Crawley would still be alive today if you hadn't come up there and got him.
I ain't had nothing to do with Crawley getting killed. That was all on him.
Crawley dead and in the ground and you still walking around here eating. That's all I know.
I just told you, I ain't had nothing to do with
Crawley?
Crawley.
What
I
else
just
has to
told
do
you,
with you?
I ain't
You
had
ain't
nothing to
got
do with Crawley getting
Well, he
killed.
ain't here, is it? Is it? Huh? I said he ain't here, is it? Is it?
Release.
Is
I
it?
ain't had
Huh?
nothing to do with
He
Crawley
ain't here,
getting
is it?
killed.
Just let it go. It ain't his fault. Let it go.
All right, lights down, and we're at intermission.